Hey guys, it's Courtney. How are you? Happy Tuesday. I hope you guys had an awesome weekend. My kids had the day off yesterday, so I was not on live. Want to talk today about something that's really important for your business and something that I've struggled with, and definitely let me know if this is something that you have struggled with as well. So if we're meeting for the first time, hey Lisa, how are you? Thanks for hopping in. Drop me a 1, say hi. I would love to be able to give you a shout out and say hello. So talking about belief today, and I kind of struggled with this and, want to be like really real about my journey and what I've gone through, and love for you to share that too if this topic resonates with you. So when I started this journey, I felt like, so I've always had issues with confidence, belief in my own abilities, things like that. And I can and let me know if this is true for you, I can sort of take a step back and say, okay, like I have some results that say I'm decent at this, right? And then, but my core belief about who I am is different than the results that I'm seeing, right? So drop me a 2, let me know, guys. Don't leave me hanging. Let me know if this is something that you guys have ever struggled with, because I struggle with it constantly. So, but I still push forward, and that's kind of the point, but that's a separate topic. So what I kind of do is think about, so I go to people, like I'm always looking for evidence of, okay, this is working. I'm seeing results, that kind of stuff. Even though that's there, it's like evidence to make the belief or change the core feeling that I have about who I am. And that comes from stories from when I was younger. Everyone kind of has that. And what's interesting is, so I was always looking for people that were amazing in this space, and people that had created multiple 6, 7, 8-figure businesses. And I would go to those people and actually just ask the question, like, am I good at this? Is this working? Or I would get a compliment from somebody and I would feel like, oh my gosh, I'm good at this. I'm good at this, right? And do you guys do this at all? Because I think this is a really important topic, right? So we're looking for like outside validation that we're good enough, that this business is our business is just gonna explode because somebody else thinks that we have potential, that we are good enough, right? Definitely let me know, guys. If you, Lisa, it sounds like you're struggling with this too. So good. Thank you, Lisa. I'm not alone in this. But here is what I want to say. And I'm just kind of talking off the cuff, guys, but I think this is a super important topic. So, okay, so you're looking for all this evidence. And what happens? So here's what would happen to me. Somebody would give me a compliment or say, hey, you're really good at this, Courtney. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, thank you. Like, this came from a really important person, so it must be true, right? So that feeling of like, oh, this is actually working would last, but it would only last for like 48 hours, 72 hours. And I would be back in like the emotional place of, oh, am I good enough at this? Like those little things that creep into your mind. Are you okay at this? Is this gonna work? Blah, 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 blah. All the stuff that we have in our brains as entrepreneurs about what's gonna work for us, what's not gonna work for us. And here's what I wanna say, that you won't push forward until it's an inside thing. Until you have a core belief. And I'm talking about a core belief, not sort of a belief, but a core belief that what you're doing is going to work inside of your business, and even bigger than that you're good enough, right? So here's what I suggest. Yes, you want to look for evidence of what's working. So let's say, and I would go to people, I would ask the question, I would say, hey Fran, how are you? Thanks for having in. I would say to people, what are my strengths? Like I would literally ask people, and I've done this with people that are in, very high places, that have built massive businesses. And I've said, what are my strengths? Tell me what they are. And then What are my weaknesses and how do I work on those? But it's like, it's this core feeling that you have to have about who you are as a person, who you are as an entrepreneur. And you kind of have to, this is my perspective, guys. Let me know if this is resonating, if this is helpful. Drop me a love or a like. Let me know that, and if this is something that you guys struggle with. I hope I'm not alone in this. So here's what I suggest. You need to sort of have this bubble around yourself. And this is where I screwed up for a really long time. I let other people's opinions of who I think I am, I kind of projected that onto other people. Like I would say, okay, I'm not sure I'm good enough at this, so maybe they don't think I'm good enough at this. And it was like this story that went around and round in my brain. And it was so false. And you have to protect who you are and what you know about yourself and what you know that you're good at, what you know that you're passionate about and what you can make work. And a lot of those times you'll see what your passions are and you'll know what you're good at by the results that you have. Like, what results do you have in your business? Where do you go when your brain gets a little bit messed up or it plays tricks on you and you think, oh, I'm not sure that I'm good enough at this. Where do you go for evidence that it's working, right? You go to your results. So you have, what I'm saying is, you sort of need to be a little bit bulletproof from other people's opinions of you. This has always been something I've struggled with, guys. How other people perceive me, how they think about me. And like, the point is, it's not helping anybody. It's not helping me. I'm like projecting stories onto other people about stuff that I don't even know is true. Like, none of it is based in fact. None of it. And that's where you can sort of get misled, because everyone who's watching this is awesome, totally awesome at playing tricks in your head, right? Telling yourself stories that aren't not just not serving you, but that are not gonna move you forward. So last night, I was talking to a client, a potential client, and you know, it was a very high level sale. And I just said, you know what? And this was my own stuff, right? And I said to myself, what's really important here? It has nothing to do with me. It doesn't have anything to do with money. It doesn't have anything to do with the sale or income. It's about helping somebody make a move, make a shift, take a step in their business to get them results. So I was like, I had a Zoom call with her. I was all worried about the call, and I'm like, what am I doing? It has nothing to do with me and what's going on in my head. It's about helping other people. And I think if we stay in that place and realize that the results that we have in our own business can help other people move forward, you guys, that is a big, big deal. And that's kind of what I wanted to share today. It's just, I always worry about what other people think of me. And frankly, it's completely exhausting. And it's not even based in anything. It's not based in fact. It's not based in any type of reality. So what I'm saying is, kind of to recap, thank you guys for watching. You have, the core belief about who you are has to come before anything else will ever, ever, ever be there, right? So think about creating that space for yourself and getting the opinions and getting, you know, what people might think of you that you don't even know whether they do or not. Get that away from you, because it will totally sabotage the type of business that you want to have. And here's what it's going to also do. Think about how many people you won't help because you have your own stuff. And that for me was like this huge realization. Make a checklist every day. Tell yourself every single day, I'm good at this. I'm good at this. And be very specific. Okay, so I wake up in the morning and I tell myself, and it's not to be conceited. It's so that I have a core belief about who I am. I'm a good copywriter. I'm good at funnels. I'm good at traffic. Like, I say that to myself every morning. And it's because I need to not only hear it, but I need to hear it from myself. I don't need to hear it from other people. I mean, and it's always nice when someone gives you a compliment, don't get me wrong. But that is not what sustains and grows a business. So guys, I hope it was super helpful. If you're not already on my list, hop on my list, countlesspeopletotalkto.info, where I have a really cool training about Facebook marketing and how you can use it to grow your business. Fran, Lisa, you guys, thank you so much for hopping on. Fran, I have a hard time talking and reading at the same time, so I'm gonna read through your comments and I will respond. Guys, thank you so much. Have an awesome day. Talk to you soon. Bye.